Hundreds of schools across Britain are closed today as the mini beast from the east continues to wreak havoc. The A30 in Devon was hit by significant snow overnight, with conditions changing rapidly from passable to impossible, and 64 miles of road between the M5 at Exeter and the A38 at Bodmin were shut as a result. The chaos saw 82 people, including a newlywed couple on their wedding night, forced to sleep in a rest centre at Okehampton College at the north side of Dartmoor after they found themselves stuck on the A30. Hundreds of schools across Britain have been closed today, with GCSE pupils at Brynmawr School in Blaenau Gwent, South Wales, being taught in a cinema instead after their normal site was closed. And the Met Office has issued a severe weather warning for the whole of England and Wales tonight, alerting the public to ice on untreated roads that are left wet after snow melts today, or partly melted snow refreezes. This interactive tool details which schools across the UK will be closed today. Enter your local council area to find out if your child's school is closed today. Sarah and John Lund were among 82 people who got stuck on the A30 in Devon on Sunday night. The newlyweds were forced to stay at Okehampton College on the north side of Dartmoor. Mrs. Lund said, "Sleeping on the floor with a medical blanket and a few coats, it hasn't been the most romantic night at all." The couple had been on their way from their reception just outside Bristol to their honeymoon in Watergate Bay, Cornwall, but could not drive any further after hitting treacherous weather conditions in Devon. Mrs. Lund said they were lucky to make it to the rest centre, but would never forget their wedding night. "I think we were one of the lucky ones," she said. "I think quite a few other people were stranded in their cars." "We were lucky that we managed to get off the road and into Okehampton College. There are a lot of people doing a lot of work and food being provided." "At least it's warm and we're inside." Mrs. Lund said morale was high, but it had not been the most intimate start to their married life together. Richard White, volunteer rest centre manager at Okehampton College, said spirits were high among the residents despite their dramatic evening. He said, "We first of all provide them with something hot to drink, and we've got blankets, duvets. We make sure people get a good night's sleep. We feed them in the morning, and weather permitting, we prepare them to get back in their cars and on their way." Police want everybody off the roads to give them the opportunity to clear the roads with the snow plows and the gritters in time for the morning. Speaking of the mood inside the centre, he said, "It is people coming together, it's the community working, not for the benefit of each other, but for the whole community." "It's a lovely atmosphere we've got, it's a fantastic atmosphere here, and we make the most of it." Highways England has advised motorists wanting to travel on the A30 to instead use the A38 between Exeter and Bodmin. The Met Office said further snow was likely across parts of the southwest of England today, with a few light snow showers for other southern counties for a time. Forecasters painted a better picture for the rest of the day, with drier and brighter weather on the horizon for much of the country, but warned it will still feel particularly cold due to the wind chill. The rest of the week is gradually set to turn less cold, turning wet and windy as the week progresses. Met Office meteorologist John West said, "It's been a very, very cold night overnight with widespread frost." A lot of the lying snow seen across the country over the weekend has created some icy stretches this morning. In the southwest, we've seen a constant flow of snow coming in from the English Channel with snow depths going up and up. In Exeter, we have at least 10 centimeters, 4 inches, of snow lying at the moment. Many routes towards Dartmoor and Exmoor have the potential to see a lot of disruption because of ice this morning. Mr. West added, through the course of the day today, much of the country will experience a fine and dry day. We're sort of closing the door to the cold easterly flow, and temperatures will be less cold than we've seen over the weekend. We could see highs of 5°C, 41°F, or 6°C, 43°F, but add some wind chill on there, and it won't feel very pleasant at all. However, there will be some decent, fine weather, plenty of sunshine around today, particularly in northern parts, and a bit of an improvement from what we've seen over the weekend. However, there will be some decent, fine weather, plenty of sunshine around today, particularly in northern parts, and a bit of an improvement from what we've seen over the weekend. And the seaside resort of Ilfracombe has been cut off due to heavy snow, Devon County Council said. It tweeted, "Wind has picked up on the north coast, and the snow is drifting badly. Ilfracombe is currently cut off. We have 2 gritters and plows en route to clear." Sergeant Dave Thubron of Devon and Cornwall Police tweeted, "We have multiple vehicles stuck in deep drifts in and around Mullicat Cross at Ilfracombe. Although it's clear in Ilfracombe, it's a very, very different story 200 feet higher. Please heed our warnings and don't add to the queue." Police in Tavistock, Devon, said officers spent 90 minutes digging their Land Rover Defender out of a snowdrift. Yesterday, ice led to delays and cancellations at Gatwick Airport with 37 flights axed. Meanwhile, a 4-year-old girl is fighting for her life today after the car she was in skidded on ice and hit a tree as fresh snowfalls hit the Lake District on Saturday evening. The girl had been traveling with a 4-year-old boy in the back of a Ford Fiesta from Windermere to Kendal in Cumbria before it left the A591 on Saturday at about 6. 4:45 p.m. in poor weather and collided into trees and a ditch. The boy sustained minor injuries, but the girl was taken to Royal Lancaster Infirmary and then transferred to Alderhay Children's Hospital in Liverpool, where her condition is described as critical. The coldest temperature recorded over the weekend was 6.2 C, 21 F, at Balta Sound on Unst in Shetland yesterday, even lower than the Saturday UK minimum of 3. C, 26 F, at Fylingdales on the North York Moors. Bouncing babies and some very snowy walks. Mail and Line readers share their fun snaps of the weather as large parts of the UK wake up to snowy scenes. Mail and Line readers have been braving the cold to capture it on camera. Here we round up some of the best, from babies and wedding parties to dogs, sheep, and rabbits bouncing through the snow.